coming to the supply of equipment and services from its inception. TEMS, through its subsidiaries of Amazwi and the Tranter Rock Drills, has recognized the special needs and, of our African mining and power industries, and has grown its skill and technology so that we can serve you there. And we want to be a market leader in this product range and be able to give our customers the best support ever. So our approach is, first of all, we provide engineering solutions. So our philosophy is, first of all, to understand the needs of the customer. There are those that want standard equipment, we provide them. There are others that come to us, they want the bespoke equipment, we will create it from scratch and we will supply it. At the moment, we are developing a tramming generator for the Anglo-American that has never been manufactured in the world before, dual voltage generator. We are designing it in-house, and we think we will give them the product that they are looking for. So whatever you need, we can look at your needs and say, can we do it? If we can do it, we'll make it. In terms of implementation, we with dedication to production. So to achieve the bar, we have developed technical excellence of our staff. We've got very experienced technical staff. And we've invested in the latest technology to enable to create exceptional quality and reliable products that meet customer needs. And in terms of commitment, we will give customer support, and TEMS has realized that in today's competitive world, simply making good products is not enough. High standards of manufacture must be matched with after-sales support. And TEMS is trying harder to provide better after-sales support, but that may be unmatched by, that may not be unmatched by its competitors. And that's why we are looking at various things. That's why we are talking about maybe we should have a workshop here. And you should have all the various spare parts nearby. So instead of you waiting for 2 weeks, you should take 30 minutes to go and get your part and bring it. And we need to give you that direct support. Maybe get your equipment, fix it and keep it for you while you're using the other one. So that when you come, you can just pick, when you bring the broken down stuff, you can just come and pick the ones that are fixed, and you leave the broken down and you're back in production. That's the long-term view. And that's the kind of support we would like to give you as our customers. And together, if we work together, we understand your needs. We think we should be able to provide you a solution that you may need and be happy with. And so, Tranter in general and TEMS in particular should be your supplier of choice in mining and power products and services in this country.
The first thing is that the shareholding structure of Tranter, as Joshua explained, this broad-based approach to creating sustainable economic development. So under the Tranter Zambia arrangement, we have the Musam resources. Then every employee who is going to work for us will be a shareholder. So we are creating a concept that you are going to work for yourself. So you are not just an employee, but you have a stake. So the growth of this company is in your hands. If you want to be rich in 10 years' time, stick around with Tranter. If you want to be rich now, please leave us. So that's the philosophy that we have. And we are working in partnership with our colleagues in South Africa, Tranter Exploration Pty. Now, as a consequence of the philosophy of mineral resources and trading, you can see that we are structured the same. On the natural resources, my background, as most of you know, I'm a mining person. So my strength is in the mineral resources side. So we've got 2 tenements we've been working on in Wapula, one for manganese and one for copper and gold. And things are going pretty well. And then the Tranter group, the trading group, we are depending on our friends to educate us and to build us up. The two red spots you're seeing there, which one is pointing? So we have, this is a tenement northeast of Mansa in the Kalaba area, and that's in the Mwese area. This is the one for manganese, this is the one for base metals. I must say that it's been great being out in the bush, and I can share with you that we've discovered a big prospect, and this is the prospect we've discovered. And we shall be making a big announcement very soon. This is the road from Mansa to Chieftain Escalaba, so we have a road and it's accessible and so on. And there's power there, you can see there's a power line, there's a road. As a geologist and as a mining person, what more do you need? You've got all that required. I had to do some imports from my colleagues from South Africa. This is how, when we got rescued in DRC, there is Eric there, that's him, and Seji, that's him. We had to pay a bit of dividends to be released. So that's on the Zambian border. That's our camp in the Kalaba area. The Master of Ceremony talked about safety, health, and occupational health. We are applying those standards in the bush. That's our camp, inside the camp. It's a very well provided for camp. We are environmental friendly, so we use solar power. We have DSTV, and the whole village in the evening comes to our camp. That's our home with my friend Isangu. That's where we live. That's our tent. This is the first day. We had to do just like the Brits used to do in the early days when they employed our people. We had to introduce the concept of work in an industrial sense. So this is our brief, our morning brief, and you can see there, I'm looking like a district commissioner. Yeah. So we had to address people and share with them that coming to work means you come, if we say at 7, and we give you work and you knock off. If the knock-off time is 16, you knock off at 16. Now the interesting thing, we didn't realize, because spending a lot of time working on the copper belt and the urban areas, we assume everybody understands what being at work means. So in the first few weeks, what we used to notice, they would come at 7. Then when we give them work, we just discover that some of them have gone back to the village. Then about knock-off time, they also come. Then they'll say, oh, boss, now we are knocking off. So I say, where have you been? I didn't see you. Oh, Tochia Kungan. So we decided that, look, you are required to come to work every day and to work. Now, the other lesson we had to learn, they wanted to be paid at the end of each day. I said, oh my God, this is going to be really tough. So with my Easterner friend in Sango said, how are we going to do this? So me being a hard-nosed miner, I said, don't worry, we shall put them on charge. They don't come, put them on charge. Now, Easterners are very diplomatic, so you were saying, okay, you think it will work? Yeah, it will work. So the two, those who didn't come, we say, oh, we'll put you on charge. Hoping that the following day they will change. We noticed they didn't change. So they were telling us, what is all this thing calling charge? Charge a fish. So no, you didn't come for work, so you're being punished. So we realized that the way to do it was to go to the economic side of things. So we decided quietly to keep the register and counting the days. So at the end of the month, we only paid for the days that you came to work. Then eventually, they realized that, oh, you only get money if you go to work every day. And that's how we dealt with that issue. So money talks, whether you're in a village or in town. That's our office there, and our morning meeting. That's in the bush, my colleague in Sango with our colleague in Tale. That's the the Easterner doing the mapping there. You know, I had to really go and tell him, can you knock off? Just like yeah. That's the Dambos across. We had to, our area is very big. It's about 350 square kilometers. So we had to walk that thing, and approximately like 20 kilometers in length and about 18, 19 kilometers in width. So we had to make a plan, every 1 kilometer line across the whole area, and we walked that place. We started in September. By December, we had walked all of it, and we saw everything that needed to be seen. That's the samples we were collecting, and when you do this kind of work, you have to be multi-skilled. So one of the strengths